It is Sunday, which means it's time for some benching and bullshitting. We've got a new camera. Hopefully, the video quality here on YouTube is significantly better. Make sure I can get questions up here. 1 second. There's always a little arrow.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Let's see. Live chat. There we go.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So, guys, anyway, it is Sunday evening at 8 o'clock, and it's time for some benching and bullshitting. This is episode 38 and episode 80 of the podcast altogether.
Is it?
Yes, you told me that today.
This one is episode 80?
This is 80. Yep.
Wow.
Pretty sure. So we're getting close to 100. That's pretty cool. Anyhow, so what we do generally is talk about the week, how it went, training, and all that good stuff, and then we get into obviously answering questions there. So we're gonna get through that, and then we'll start going on. Matt Brooks is on YouTube. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see. We'll see you here in about 2 or 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Excited. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from today. From yesterday.
Correct.
Not this weekend. Next weekend.
Right. Cool.
Anyway.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. It's been a very good week in the gym overall. I know some bad news came out with all of the powerlifting bad news and stuff, so we're trying to ignore that and just be positive. So,
yeah. Obviously, we don't condone any of it, but we also haven't been following enough to talk about it, I guess.
Yep, it's been quite a week. But
on the flip side, today was an amazing day for the weekend. The Pro-Am was amazing.
Yeah, quick congratulations to our two best buddies, Leah Reichman and Amber Hansen. They both did all-time world record squats, and Leah also got the all-time world record total for women, surpassing Becca Swanson. Her legendary 2,050-pound total has been broken officially, and Leah also got her first competitive 500-pound bench press. And she deadlifted raw.
950, yeah.
954 squat, 500-pound bench, and a 600-pound deadlift. Pretty sure it was 600 pounds flat.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I thought she was going to pull suited sumo, but she didn't. But all-time world record squat, all-time world record total, and then Amber squatted 808 to break the 198 all-time world record squat.
Yeah.
So that's just
amazing.
Big congrats to both of them. It's been fucking fantastic.
I've literally been crying all day. We were in Target when Leah benched 500, and I was like shouting and clapping and started crying, and this guy was walking towards us and was like, "Is she mentally stable?"
I was like, "Just keep walking, dude."
The answer is no, sir. I am not.
Yep. Anyhow, so that's been our highlight of today.
Yeah.
I did go to the gym today, but I was royally screwed from yesterday. We'll get into that in a minute. But starting out in the beginning of the week, Tuesday is always back day. It's always a good back day. Is always fun for me. Sometimes I fret my own back workouts because they're that damn hard. So, but hey, so Tuesday was good. Wednesday was also pretty good. I don't remember what the fuck I did. I think raw 3-board press, like reverse grip press or something like that. 3-board extensions. And then Thursday is always like reverse or rear delts and forearms. No forearm work. I was taking a break, and then we did me and Cam did rear delts, and then
you were kind of tired Tuesday, right, from what you did last Saturday.
Last Saturday was my 1,300 pounds for 5 reps.
Yeah.
Off of one board, and I was tired. That really was. But this Saturday was hella worse. I promise you that.
You're still fucked up from it.
I didn't want to go to the gym today. It was awful. I did, but I did not want to.
Yeah.
I got there and I was like, fuck this. I didn't want to fucking do anything. But yesterday was fucking awesome.
You talking about Wednesday first?
I did.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I blacked out. I don't know.
Yep. And so that led, I didn't want to destroy myself leading into Saturday's workout. So it was like, heavy reverse grip, 3-board extensions and stuff like that. But then we went into, I did everything light after that because I wanted to save it for Saturday. And I had I got the sticky note actually up here. I wrote this down on a sticky note and I stuck it on the wall. She stuck it on the wall. There's that. So I did that on like Wednesday or Tuesday or something. So
did you say what it says yet?
Yeah.
For the people on the podcast?
Oh, it says 1,100 pounds, 5x5 ? So that's
Yeah,
what we
I
did.
missed the second half of that sticky note, I guess. Like
She just thought it said 5. I'm like, well, you just said 1,300
I
for
just
5.
like peeled it off, stuck it to the wall because I think it was right when I was doing taxes and it was just like in my way.
I know you didn't understand it because you didn't say anything. You weren't like,
because you did 13 for 5, like 2 days before I saw the sticky note, and I was like, all right, unimpressed. Obviously, you can do this. And then as we're driving to the gym yesterday, I was like, so 1,100 for 5, and you were like, yeah, 5 by 5, and I was like, that's not what you wrote down.
no, you have to say it's 5x5, 5 by 5.
I missed the rest of it, I guess.
So I come up with these really stupid ideas sometimes. 1,200 for 10, 1,300 for 5, 1,100 pounds. And that 5 by 5 is also full range. So of course, that's the highlight of the week for me was that's what we did yesterday. Warm-ups were okay. Everything has felt lighter in the past, but felt pretty good. And then I went up to 1,100 pounds and hit 5 sets of 5 full range with 1,100. The first set was almost 5. I'm still counting it because I don't think anybody else is doing that right now. But so I did like 4.5, maybe if I was generous, 4 3/4, but almost didn't get it.
I mean, it was right there at lockout.
It was close. It wasn't great, but
at that first set, I was like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
is this not going to happen today?" And you just got up like, "Oh, it's okay. I know what I did wrong."
So then I switched configurations and hit a set of 5. It didn't touch, but
it was like Spoto presses.
Yeah, but it was like a quarter inch. It was the last 2 reps were just ball hairs from touching. Oh, Bill Coyne, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. 1,100 5 by 5, unreal. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. So that was great. And then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th set all touched, all 5 reps, 5 by 5, a total for 25 reps, 27,500 pounds of work volume in 5 sets.
Unreal.
What kept me wanting to stop, you can actually kind of see the line. You guys can see it really well right there. That's where all the blood vessels broke. Right here.
Really?
That's all broken blood vessels from the bar.
I haven't even noticed that. What's your other hand look like?
It's not as bad.
Not as bad.
It's always my right
hand.
hand.
Immediately, the last 2, last weekend, your eyes did that, where they all broke out, and then you got on your skull, like
I had dots
in your hair. Yeah, that was the first time I'd seen that, and I had just started to be worried. And Chris came over and was like, "That's badass. That looks so good. He's fine. That's so fucking cool."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Look what he just did. Of course he gets to have spots on his head."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I feel better. Like Chris isn't worried. I'm not worried."
Last week I was rewarded with Peter Panda.
Yes, you were.
This week we went to Mission Barbecue.
And Mission Barbecue has steak now.
Jim they have a new ribeye steak. It was fucking awesome. So
it was good, and a sandwich and
fries. Sandwich and fries and cornbread. Yeah, a lot of calories. But so that was a huge. Previously, and I posted it to YouTube, but previously I had done 1,000 pounds for a full range, 4 sets of 5. So I went up 100 pounds and did 5 by 5. So I was very, very, very proud of that. Very, very proud of that. That was huge. That was very fucking hard. But that's the thing. You have to do what you have to be willing to do the things that other people are not going to. Yeah. So anyway, so that was the week pretty much. Training, everything else has been good outside the gym. We also have some SpaceX stuff I'll talk about more towards the end. I do want to get into questions pretty quick. I'm going to catch up on YouTube
I have
here.
A question.
What?
Are you still doing like reps and stuff next weekend? Or are you going to start?
Next weekend's deload.
Oh. And then you're off the weekend after that because we'll be in Tennessee.
I might be benching with Matt Brooks. I'm not sure if we'll have time or if I'll be pooped from driving 6 hours on Friday, but he did offer.
I guess it depends if we leave early.
If we leave early, it just depends. Okay. We'll see. But Matt Brooks is on YouTube. What's going on? Yeah, 2 weeks. We're going to see you here in a couple weeks. Daniel Hawk says, just swap to bench only because of my lower back. I'm ready for 800 pounds as a master. That is fucking awesome, and I have full confidence in you. That's going to absolutely happen. And Howard Weingarten, what's up, man?
Congratulations, Howard.
Yeah.
I didn't see your email earlier.
You did a really good job.
That was awesome.
Really proud of you.
10, I think.
710, I think so. He says, I just saw the 5 by 5 video. Damn impressive. Thank you very much. Tim Boyce, what's up, Goat? Well, I'm just a competitor, but thank you.
You can take a compliment. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's allowed.
And let's see here. We got another question. Jared Boback, favorite rose for upper back. I will put, if I had to pick one, it'd be the Penlay rose from the floor. That has been absolutely like the most staple back movement I've been doing for the last 2.5 years. Makes all the difference in the world. Absolutely, Penlay rose from the bottom, from the floor. Let's see. Yep, we got of course, I just mentioned that Bill Cohn for the super chat. That's really appreciated. I don't get a lot of those, so thank you very much. Tim Boyce, how long did it take your body to acclimate after the switch to the F8? I had my first F8 meet a couple weeks ago, and my elbows are still wrecked. Good question. It didn't take long because I've been benching in polys for like 13 years, and I had been going up to extraordinarily heavy loads in my polys. Mm-hmm. So it was more like it was just kind of learning the different shirt. It wasn't like I had to acclimate to it. Maybe that's the same thing, and I'm just getting it twisted, but. So no, it didn't take very long. It was very, very quick. Mostly it was about the technique.
Yeah, like how to bench, because you were like flaring out at first, and so you were having shoulder issues.
Yeah, my shoulder would pop under 1,000 pounds. And,
we talked to Rob, and he was like, "Just bench how you bench.
Yep, just bench normal.
Don't change what you do.
Don't change your setup or anything."
Yeah. And obviously that worked.
Let's see. Everything equipped. What's up, man? What are your hobbies besides lifting heavy things?
Ooh, what is your hobby that's happening tomorrow, buddy?
Oh, well.
He's been talking about this for 2 years.
I'm obsessed with space and everything space, and I've been ever since I was a kid, and I'm watching SpaceX right now, and got a big announcement, and I'm going to talk about it here towards the end.
Talk about it now.
No, I want to save it to the end.
You're leading it up. You're going to have to back it up. Just say it right now.
No.
It's not like an announcement of something.
Well, okay, like so SpaceX is finally launching the integrated Starship tomorrow morning at 8 Eastern or 7 Central. We haven't seen a Starship fly for 2 fucking years. Now we got the booster with the Starship on top, the integrated launch happening at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time tomorrow. And I am. We got our SpaceX
shirts already set out. He's got his Occupy Mars shirt ready to go.
Oh boy! So
watch it.
I'm obsessed with that. Besides that, I mean, we hang out with our friends once in a while. We don't really have. I don't have friends outside the sport, so it's like our friends in the sport are our friends, our main friends, our hangout friends, our family. So
I would say your hobbies include watching space stuff. Unfortunately, Sam Squanch.
Yeah.
A lot of Bigfoot hunting documentaries.
I like watching extreme sport. I like watching anything extreme, whether it's like most extreme places on Earth, extreme sports, extreme this.
Yeah.
I
spent like a lot of time watching everything about sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
And
those guys are fucking animals.
Hiking Everest.
Mm-hmm.
And land speed races.
Oh, yeah.
And you went through that stint where we had to watch Olympic swimmers and nothing but Olympic swimmers for a while. That was interesting.
Just on a rotating basis, just anything extreme.
And then horror movies, I would say, is another hobby. Mm-hmm. Especially you and Taylor, just back and forth. Yep. And music.
I like music.
Interesting music choices.
I think they're awesome.
So there's some hobbies about Mr. Cole here.
Cody Plum on Instagram says, pretty sure I tore my meniscus in my right knee. Oh, for Christ's sake. So your first 5 attempts were done with one leg. Couldn't bend it back initially. Cody, you got to keep yourself together, man. I want you to be around for a long time. God damn. Cripple's on here. What's up, man? I apologize last week if I shortened your IG name to half of it or a word. Just forgive me. What all rear delt work do you do on Thursdays? Also, how many sets and reps? A lot. I do single arm, pulley, rear delt laterals. I do rear delts on the pec deck, 1 arm, a 2 arm at a time. Rear delt on our back machine that has a rear delt option. Fucking awesome. Not a lot of dumbbells anymore. Occasionally like lat bar face pulls. 4 to 5, 6 sets each of 10, 15 reps, sometimes 20 reps. We're really getting a lot of blood pumping those fuckers up because they're hard to grow.
If you want to see sets and reps and stuff like that, he does put everything on Patreon or YouTube members. And so it's $10 a month and it's literally everything. We're there for hours recording and then he comes home and edits and does a voiceover and tells you what he's doing and why.
Yep.
And you
I
get
am.
to see our crew, and it's really fun.
I want to get to 100 members by the end of this year. That's my goal.
You're close.
I'm very close.
You're like 12 members away.
Give or take. I think we're at 88 or 87.
Yeah, that's 12.
So yeah, I've had people in there, Cody, Tim, Matt Brooks. I've had a lot of people in there for like 3 years. Absolutely just love the support, and it's really appreciated. And $10 a month. If you want to watch everything I do in full detail with full commentary, every set and every rep of every movement I do in the gym, all the behind the scenes things for the big bench attempts, it is on Patreon or YouTube members.
Yeah.
Travis McKinney, what's up, man? What are some major changes in training between poly and limited? How would you recommend transition training wise? Not a lot. I wouldn't change a lot. People get it twisted that it's so different. I mean, it is different, but it's so different that you have to like change things. I don't change a damn thing. Not at all. The weights are significantly heavier, so the recovery is going to be a lot more paramount or important. But as far as the actual training goes, I have nothing really to say about like the training difference. It's just really learning the technique of your different piece. That's the most important thing. Learn how to use it, learn how to use it effectively. But as far as exercise or training goes, there's not much.
I do feel like for a while there, you had backed off of a lot of like your heavy raw work, and you were always adding like a slinger, Widowmaker, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then here in the last couple weeks, you really amped your raw stuff back up again, like your 3-board lockout and shit like that.
Yeah. And
then look at the stuff you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something to it.
Yeah.
I do.
But you did need a break because you were doing like heavy raw, heavy shirt, heavy raw, heavy shirt, and then you were like breaking down. So then you took a couple months and you were just doing slinger work, and now you're back up to that heavy raw, and things are just flying. Like 1400 is going to be a fucking joke.
And Cripple says his real name is. I'm going to call you George. Then from this point forward.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Your name is George. I got you, bud. I will not forget that. Christian says, what are the pros and cons of normal, insert, and figure 8 band? And what are the differences in using them under F8 bench shirt? Should there be manufactured 2-ply inserts or 2-ply figure 8 band to use? Pros and cons of normal. So they're both, they work almost exactly the same. The pros of the normal insert is just like it's shaped like a bench shirt or a regular F8. The figure 8s are just fun to use. They're easy to use.
They're way easier to use.
Yeah.
I prefer to use that.
I do.
I don't.
I
don't lift.
Yeah. There's no real. I think if you reached out to Rob, if you emailed him and did like a custom request, like, can you make me a 2-ply insert? Can you make me a 2-ply figure 8? I mean, he can do all that stuff. It's just that it's probably like a custom request.
Well, they've got the new one coming out. What did they name it?
The Raven.
Raven. I was like the Blackbird. That one would be cool.
And Cody Plum, I crying about my knee. I'll have to go back. I'm not sure, Cody.
So I don't know if it didn't come through.
And speaking of Amber Hanson, she just hopped on here. So
congratulations, Amber.
I just bragged about you and Leah at the beginning of this, Amber, about your all-time world record squats and everything. So yeah, that's fucking badass, man.
Amazing.
Let's see. I will try the rear delts that you talked about, Matt Brooks. I still gotta do. I've been backing off of a lot of dumbbell work for the rear delts. I've been doing a lot more like machine work and cable work, so I'll have to do that for you.
Why?
Why what?
Like, why are you been backing off dumbbells?
They haven't felt as effective. But Matt Brooks gave me an idea where you do it one arm at a time, but you turn your head the opposite way,
and like really get an extra
and that helps it activate more. I haven't done it yet. I haven't forgotten. Mike Rodriguez on YouTube says, what does your meet day warm-up look like? Oh, okay. Also, I'm thinking of attempting to break the Masters 3 world record next month in South Africa. Do you switch out shirts for max or stay in the same shirt? I stay in the same shirt mostly. Sometimes I went one cycle where I like switched through different ply shirts, but mostly I just stay in the same shirt. God, my fucking hand, look at that. It's like numb, right? It's actually numb. Like I don't have any feeling right there. So that's kind of.
It'll come back.
Ooh.
Yeah, because we have not seen a lot of success switching shirts, especially with poly.
Yeah, poly, no.
Piss me off.
Band shirts are easier to get on and off. Polys, fuck that. Just stay in the same shirt. What does my meet day warm up look like? It looks exactly like I do in the gym. Train how you compete. So I'll do the bar for 2 to 3 sets, maybe, getting, close grip, wide grip, reverse, getting a blood in all the crucial areas. We're going to make a video about my meet warm up or just bench warm up period for YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's coming Friday.
Mm-hmm. Also, before I touch the empty bar, I do Nia Thompson shoulder protocol with the band, of course. That'll obviously be in the video. The bar, 2 to 3 sets of like 15 to 20 reps a piece. 1 red, 2 red, 3, sometimes 4. Raw, they'll throw a slinger on for 5 or 6. I'll shirt up at like 700 or 800 pounds, do like a triple or something like that to kind of seat the shirt, get into like shirted benching mode. And then I'll jump up to 1,000 or 1,050 for one of my shirted warm-ups. Depending on the opener, I'll generally hit like 1,200 pounds for like a one board or something. And then it's time to open. Time to get on the platform and open. D-Man says, agree, the Patreon is awesome. I have learned a lot. Well, thank you for hopping on there. Thank you for the support. Josh Tipple, what's up, Jimmy? Sorry I can't join Instagram because my account got hacked. I remember that. You're good, boy. I do have a second account, but I can't find your account. It's all good, though. It's Kolb Strong. I mean, I'm sure you could. Hope you don't have too much trouble. But yeah, I'm sorry you got hacked, man. That was kind of a weird situation. Let's see. Hunter's Powerlifting Life. Hunter, what's up, man? I feel like we haven't talked in forever, my friend. I miss you, buddy. Hope you're well. We're really good over here on the East, man. You're out in Vegas, right? You're out in the Vegas area. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, we're doing great. You're doing great as well. I see your videos all the time, so I know you're doing good.
It was really cool seeing you at Ryan's at that last, Mary Askew?
Mary's meet. Yep. Jealous?
Yeah. We've been having a lot of FOMO in the last couple months.
Let's see here. Everything Equipped asks, have you ever been in or seen the Oni shirt? Yes, because my buddy Paul Stein has one. He bought one. I think something happened to it. They replaced it for free. So he has one.
He got it like really fast.
Yeah.
It comes right from Japan, and he ordered it, and it was here in like 5 days or something like that.
So yeah, so he's referring to a shirt called Oni. It's a Japanese brand, and very interesting shirt. Oni shirt, yeah. It's a poly shirt, and it's really cool because you see the stitching on the chest plate runs vertically, and then that same stitching on the arms runs vertically but down the arm. Like it's really odd looking.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I don't know.
He hasn't stayed in it. Like he keeps going back to his katanas. So
probably a reason.
Don't know if it's like as good. Like he explained it as like a cheap knockoff katana.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's like it's like the $100 for this fucking shirt. It's really cheap. It's not or inexpensive. Cheap's such a dirty word, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I have seen one. I've never used one. Matt Brooks says, I wonder if the Raven could be used as an insert. I highly.
You think it's too thick?
I mean,
do you think it could be used as a shell?
No.
Or do you think it's way too much?
Way too much.
Because it's like a step in between. Like there's the insert and then there's the shirt, and this is like a midway point in between those two. So it probably, I mean, you could put it in, but I highly doubt something would touch. It's
a stiff piece. You probably could. I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out. And then Matt Brooks, any recommendations for dosing on BPC or TB500? Not a good person to ask. I don't know a lot about the peptides. Ben Pollock does.
And he's got videos up and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, he put a YouTube video up about BPC 157, the peptide that's used for recovery of like an injury. I don't remember what he said. I think he tore his quad and put it in his quad like once or twice a day at a certain milligram, or I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
We obviously don't know.
Ben Pollock knows a lot about it. He's got some good videos about it. Yep, Oni shirt, that's right. And Jared says he has an Oni singlet. It's really nice. Cool. Oh, there we go. Chris Duffin has some informative videos on peptides.
Oh, cool.
There you go, Matt Brooks.
And then there is a follow-up about the Oni shirt. What I meant is there a purpose in using a 2-ply insert? Oh, no, this was about the insert or the shell thing. Or a 2-ply figure 8 under a bench shirt, or would you change something else? Oh, that was the one that was saying, like, would you change up your shirt?
Oh, I generally don't. I just manipulate the shirt itself. So in training, I'll do that once in a while. If I'm going for something really stupid, I'll add a layer to it, but in general, like in a meat, I don't change anything. Generally speaking.
And then Thomas said Joe Sullivan also has experience with BPC 157.
There you go.
But not sure about the whole Wolverine protocol.
That's it's a nasal spray. It's Wolverine's own, like a peptide nasal spray. I don't know anything about it.
Wolverine's an X-Man.
Yes, he is.
Just so you know.
I'm fully aware. Cody Plum says the important part of the long message was after 15 attempts, I touched in that bolt. Fuck. Cool. If I needed help with the press a little bit, though. I'm going to go back and look at that, Cody. I want to catch up with you. Let's see. Catching up. Okay, here we go. Christian says, "What? Oh, you're talking about."
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Cool. Got it. Let's see. Joe Sullivan. Yep. Okay. Okay, I'm caught up, finally. Cool. Let's see. Cool. Anyhow, so yeah. Cool. What we got else? So in a few weeks, we're going to
Tennessee,
Bristol, which is still Virginia, very close to Tennessee.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. It's Bristol, Virginia. Like there's Bristow and Bristol. People mix them up all the time.
I'm still gonna say Tennessee.
Well, it's Virginia. Yeah. It's Virginia.
I know, but it's right by Tennessee, and we're going to Tennessee to eat at that restaurant or whatever.
Okay,
so.
we're going close.
Anyway.
We're headed towards Tennessee.
It's a state we haven't been to yet, so we will cross into Tennessee.
Probably.
Just to check it off the list.
Yeah. Because Taylor, Cam, and Paul are all three competing at Matt Brooks's IPA meet. I also I think I announced it last time. I'm not sure, but
it just came this week. So
I just got my shirt. I just got my national judge, my national referee shirt from. I'm officially an IPA referee or a judge, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Really excited.
National judge.
National judge.
IPA.
Okay. Ref judge, same thing, right? But yeah, super happy about that. I'm actually going to be going to the Strength Spectacular in June, Rob's meet. He brought it down from Erie to York. Super cool. It's only 2 hours from my house. We're going to go there and we're going to offer our services. We're going to set up a booth for Melon Tops, maybe a little bit of an Anderson booth if we have any inventory. And then
we'll see. Because I'm going to help. I'm going to do the F8 table and then our table. So we'll have stickers and scrunchies and powerlifting stuff, and then you'll judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna judge. I offer my services as a judge or a stand-in, or like hey, if this guy needs a break, I can judge. I got my shirt. I'll bring my cargo shorts, all that stuff. So, yep, there we go. That's a fun thing.
So that's exciting.
And George, are you a Marvel Comics or DC Comics guy? I'm a mix of both. I got to be brutally honest. I cannot pick one or the other. I love Batman. I also like the Hulk. Superman's pretty cool. Aquaman's cool. I lean more towards DC, but if you're referring to just the comic, or if you're referring to like the movies that have come out, obviously the Marvel movies have been way better. These recent ones, I'm questioning. They're getting kind of...
Because there's like a lot of them. It feels like there's a new one every month.
They're not quality. After Infinity Wars and then Endgame, everything after that, I'm just kind of like, the fuck? So in terms of just what they are, I'm more of a DC guy. But in terms of the movies, it was for a while Marvel. And DC has got this new one called like Blue Beetle coming out. Who the fuck's Blue Beetle? Looks okay. It looks kind of cool, but
which one is Spider-Man?
He is
Marvel, right? Because he hangs out with Iron
Man. Correct.
Okay.
So I can't put one or the other, but as a kid it was always DC, but as an adult, I guess with the movies it was more Marvel. Alex says, thanks for the advice the other night. I just ordered my F8 today. You ordered another one, Alex? I thought you already had one. Oh, I see. Thomas says the Wolverine protocol is TB500 plus BPC 157. No, which is known as the Wolverine protocol. Gotcha. There's also a product it was like popping up in my Facebook all the time. Is that nasal spray? It's called Wolverine, but it's a nasal spray that's got the peptides in it. So I did make the connection there. Let's see here. And Matt Brooks says Bristol is a border town just like Kansas City. Half of it is in Tennessee and the other half is in Virginia. So technically
cool.
So we are, in fact, going to Tennessee. Hunter, what's up, man? Thanks for the positivity. I'm trying my best since my pec tear. Yeah, that's unfortunate last Easter, but we're back to my previous best. I saw that. We saw you do that big bench, dude. I will get to see you guys at the Arnold next year. Fantastic. Looking forward to it, bro. Matt Brooks says, "What restaurant are you planning on hitting up while you're down here?"
I don't know the name of it. Taylor and Brian were like, "You have to go. We're taking you here."
Taylor and Brian are taking us to a spot that like we have to fucking go to.
Because Taylor's whole family only lives like 20 minutes from this
Yeah,
meet,
they're like it's like right there.
So
because she's staying at her parents' house or her mom's house.
Yeah, it's some little place that like they swear it's the best. So
there you go. And then let's see. I thought the DC Shazam movie was really good. Now I didn't see Shazam. I never watched
they
it.
have a second one coming out, right? We saw it when we went to see.
Yep.
What's the last movie we went to see? We went with Brian and Taylor for Taylor's birthday.
Oh Jesus, we went to see
97 or something.
Scream 6 or 7. What the fuck? Yeah, we went to see that, and that was one of our.
That was good.
The newest Batman was Jack Luster, though. Lackluster, Jack Luster. I'm looking forward to the Joker sequel. That one I'm looking forward to.
I like all the Jokers.
I've liked even Jared Leto's Joker. I like.
What do you mean even Jared Leto? That was a good Joker.
A lot of people fucking hate him for
They're
that.
all good.
He was one of my. He did a good job. I'm just saying. I remember that you had the BBC and TB5. Yeah, some guy gave me BPC and TB muscle cream. It was like a cream you rubbed on, but I don't know the effectiveness of that. I got it from Texas. I was down there for the Baddest Bencher this past year, and he gave it to me.
Did you end up using it?
I did. It was when my forearms were like killing me.
You have those like.
It's just
almost felt like splinters, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever worked, but yeah. Let's see. Matt says, "I'm just curious if it's a restaurant I know about."
Text Taylor. Ask Taylor and we'll see.
If you have her number, she's gonna. She might text. He's gonna text her and ask because I don't remember what the fuck it's called. Alex says, "When I got injured in November, I sold my F8. Oh, you sold it. I got you now. Now that I'm recovered, I ordered a custom built one. Okay, I'm tracking now. Gotcha. Let's see. Thomas says, "Your last tip last week of my leg drive more to keep my traps from shrugging on the unrack seemed to have helped. Hard as fuck though, but felt much easier, better now. It is benching does not feel good. When you bench correctly, it does not feel good. It's not a fun movement to do under heavy load, max weights, proper form. It is extraordinary. Like I got home the last 2 Saturdays. I get home, or even last Saturday, we went to a pizza spot and sat down. We're eating with our friend, Chris, Dean, and Owen, and Katie's there. And I stand up, and both of my quads seized up, like Charlie Horst. I was like, "Oh shit!" And I sat back down, and I was like, "Oh, that was weird."
That also started happening last night.
And it happened.
That trigger point.
Yeah, it happened. It happened last night.
Do you think you're dehydrated?
I just think I'm using my legs a lot more. Every step I took, my quad was cramping with every step.
See, that spooks me because, like, are you gonna fucking tear your quads or something?
No, it's just I'm just using my legs a lot more with these fucking ridiculous sets I've been doing.
I mean, I guess you have to.
Yeah. George asks, I don't know if you answered this earlier, but as I got knocked off of here for a second, but what do you do on meet week? Do you train all the way through the week, or do you rest until meet day? No, I train all the way up. I'm in the gym even on Thursday night, like I always do. I can train Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and still come in the next Saturday and slay big fucking weights and hit all my goals. So why would I change it up meet day? Not going to do it. So I'm in the gym even Thursday night doing my rear delts and my forearms. That's normal for me. I don't want to change things up the week of a meet. Fuck that. I don't know how taking a week off is going to affect me. If I wanted to know that, I would do that like 6 months out from a meet. Experiment when you don't have a meet coming up. So I keep everything exactly the same, George. I change nothing. My patrons can vouch for that.
Yeah, right down to even like he goes to bed at the same time that he would. Like we go to bed between like 2 and 3 a.m. because we're night owls. So even like the night before a meet, he's still up just watching Sasquatch documentaries on the cable TV in the hotel.
Sam Squanch.
Until like 2 or 3 in the morning. And then he gets up. He doesn't eat breakfast. He just grabs like a candy bar and an energy drink. And
I do a weight gain. I do a weight gain shake.
Sometimes, yeah. And
it's
like that's normal.
That's normal. You know? Bigfoot lives, Bill says. See?
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Sure he does.
Sam Squanch, right? All right.
Oh.
Paul Lawfer.
We should take up Sasquatch hunting. These guys get to walk around in the woods, see nothing, do nothing, discover nothing, and get tons of money because they're like, oh, do you smell that? It smells like a stink monkey out here.
Skunk ape.
It stinks. And then people are like, obviously it's Bigfoot. And that's what every single documentary is.
Well, you're just not a believer. Paul Lawfer says, what day are y'all going down on the July 29th? We'll probably be driving Thursday to then recover from that drive all day Friday, then compete Saturday. That's probably so 2 nights in a hotel.
Yeah.
That's usually how we do it. Let's see.
Taylor said it's a fast food restaurant, but it's called Pals.
Powell's, Matt Brooks.
Like, you're my pal.
Oh, Powell or
Yeah.
Powell?
P-A-L.
Pals, like P-A-L-S.
And Owen agrees with me.
With what?
Let's hunt that stink monkey
Yeah.
and make tons of money
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Okay.
And I'll bring my duck call and my harmonica. I heard
Doesn't work with Sam Squanch.
that Sasquatch loves a good harmonica happy birthday.
Mhm.
And I've been practicing.
They're attracted to strange noises, so it might work.
If I'm out there playing happy birthday a little bit off key, you'll get to see him. Or her.
Thomas says, my upper back felt sore the next day, especially everything around and in between my shoulder blades. So weird. No, that's not weird. That's good. That means you're benching correctly, Thomas. You have to use your back. If your back is sore, if your legs are sore after you bench, you are benching correctly. Good job. Honest with you. Let's see. Alex says Sasquatch hunting, that's an awful lot of walking. That's why I don't fucking do it.
Yeah,
Because
you would never make it.
Nope. H-I-K-E is a 4-letter word I never fucking use. Thank you, Marine Corps, for that.
Listen,
you.
I'll leave you at the tent, and I'll just lure them all in with my harmonica playing.
You're going to be real scared.
And then they'll just show up, and they'll sit down and be like, where's the beef jerky? And then you guys can share beef jerky together.
Yeah, messing with Sasquatch. They even had commercials about them. So, George, that's not... Jesus Christ. My legs are never sore. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's real funny.
Oh, no.
Well, if you have a sense of humor, I'm okay. I'll laugh with you. That's fucking awesome, dude. Jesus Christ. Jared Boback says, that's what I said about ghost hunting. I could totally be a ghost hunter, he says.
Yeah, you just walk over and have someone turn the light off and go, oh, bro, did you touch me? Oh, did you hear that, bro? She said, get out. Did she, Adam?
Matt Brooks.
Did she say that?
Matt Brooks says, I know in West Virginia you said you were up until 2 or 3 watching YouTube videos the night before the meet. I did, because that's what I normally do.
Yeah.
I'm like Friday night. We're up till 2 or 3 in the morning, regardless. That's our bedtime is 2 to 3 in the morning. So I do that on Friday nights. I am up till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I get up at 7:30, get ready, leave by on the road at 9 to bench at 10. So that's what I do on weekday.
Nap in the middle of the day. And Walter's also on this schedule, so we always feel bad when people dog sit and he's got zoomies at 2:30 in the morning, and they're like, "Is he okay?" Yeah, sorry, he doesn't sleep.
Matt Brooks says, "Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of Pals. Pals is our areas like Whataburger to Texas and out to California."
Ah, okay.
They're correct. You do have to try it for sure while you're here. Well, bada bing. That's what we're doing Friday because we're only staying one night because we can't afford more than that. We're trying to be adults here and think about expenses and everything. So finances. So we're going to stay one night. So we're going to get there Friday or mid-afternoon Friday. If I have the energy to bench, I'll bench with you. If not, then we'll just go out to eat. We'll go to Pals. There you go.
Hopefully it's as good as you guys say because everyone was really talking up Biscuit World, that Tudor's Biscuit World when we went to Chris Dividend's meet.
Yeah.
And that was the worst fucking biscuit I've ever had.
It wasn't that bad.
I did not like it. So they took a biscuit and they just dipped it in grease and they were like, here's biscuit.
Yeah, it's about a 6-hour drive for us, Paul. We're going to leave Thursday as well. Yeah. So that's one thing we'll have to spend money on is 2 nights in a hotel. It's whatever. Maybe 3 if we don't want to leave right after the meet because I'll be fucking smoked. And George says, I don't take things personal. Life too short to be serious all the time. Good
Amen.
Fucking attitude. Matt Brooks says, I kind of figured out that you go to bed late since you normally send me my program around 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah, I mean, I'm up because I am up watching TV. I'm up watching SpaceX, watching the Boca Chica live feed from the SpaceX facilities.
Yeah. But if you call or text him before 10:30 a.m., he will not answer you.
Nope. So that's kind of our schedule for the year right now. Honestly, there's not much, which is fucking great.
Yeah, because last year we did 17 out-of-state trips, and that doesn't count like the meets that we did here or the events that we did here. Sometimes we went out of state, and there was like 2 or 3 events that we went to while we were up, like wherever we were, a lot.
We traveled no less than 1 to 2 trips out of state every single month last year.
Yeah.
Jesus
We've already gone on 4 trips
Christ.
this year, and it's. I mean, we stayed home from the Pro-Am because of it.
We're done. We got to stay home. We have to stay home for a little while. It's too much. But again,
I'm ready to go again.
No, I'm not. I'm liking this. This is nice. So we got this meet for April. Help out our 3 lifters down there, and then nothing in May. Nothing. Well, June we're going to go to the Strength Spectacular, be to judge, help Rob Farrell.
We have nothing in May. No, we're going to Rob's.
We're going to Rob's in a few weeks. Oh my god, I forgot.
We got Rob's in May.
Rob's in May.
I could have swore we had something.
Strength Spectacular in June. No. And then my meet's in July. After July, I think I'm good. I think we're not doing anything. We might be going home in October for the Swiss.
Oh yeah, you're going to be a speaker.
Me and Amber are both going to be speakers at Swiss. I got invited
to a little
Q&A, bench demonstration, like talk about my reverse grip, all that good stuff, how I train, whatever the fuck. I got to think of a protocol to follow because I don't fucking know. And then, competing wise, after July, I might be done for a little while because I do not do well in the fall and winter. I'm talking like end of the year, fall and winter, like November, December. I suck. So I might not compete at the end of the year.
Is that my computer fan?
Yeah.
I've never heard it on before.
Ricky D says, do you do any accessories for your massive bench? I do a shitload of accessories.
Yeah.
I can't even name them all.
He does more accessories than he does massive benching.
Yep.
That's all.
I'll just say it's all on Patreon or YouTube members. There's too much to list. I do a lot of accessories. And Paul says we need to find a good steakhouse the night before the meet.
A steakhouse or like Korean barbecue? Fuck us up, man.
Yep.
There's a Mongolian barbecue anywhere. Jim loves a good
Mongolian barbecue. Texas Road. I know people say, Texas Roadhouse is everywhere. Yeah, there's a fucking reason it's everywhere. It's goddamn good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am really, 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 really looking forward to this meet in July. Holy shit. It's just, I don't know what the catalyst was. If it was the break, after my 1350, I pretty much took the rest of February off. I didn't really have to train for the Arnold. Went to the Arnold, did that meet, won it, and then like a week or I didn't lift the next weekend because I was sicker than a fucking dog from the Arnold. So it was 2 weeks after the Arnold I got back into heavy lifting. So I took like a month and a half of just like easy breezy cruise control, like nothing more than 1,000 pounds on the bar the entire month of February and part of March.
That was like our life in general too. Like then we would just come home and like you were sick for a week. So I was taking care of you, and then as soon as you were better, we were both like, hell yeah, let's jump back in. Then I got sick, so like both businesses were kind of on hold. We were just doing bare minimum stuff. And I feel like this weekend was like we're both finally got our shit together. We're back.
Yeah. Matt Brooks, did you book your room in Bristol through either of those discounted hotels I sent you? I think I did, but I found one that was I found one for like literally $60, dude. I don't know if it lined up to where, ironically, it was the same ones that you sent me, but I literally booked a hotel for $60.
Yeah,
64
like Priceline or something.
It was 64 with like an option to cancel a few days prior. So that's. Let's see.
Did you see Thomas's?
Thomas's what?
$30, 3 hours, all you can eat Asian buffet. Steak, kangaroo steak, lamb, whatever you want. Like actual kangaroo.
That's what it says. I think I heard a good story of, I hope it's fucking true and I'm not just telling us some sort of like dumb kid's tale, but like when the first settlers came to Australia, like English settlers came to Australia to the shores, and they saw this weird hopping, weird fucking animal bouncing around. when they asked the locals, what is that? What do you call that? They said kangaroo, which in their native language meant, I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard about where the name kangaroo came from. Matt Brooks asked, have you ever been to one of those Brazilian steakhouses? Actually, no, I have not. I've been to Korean, Mongolian, which Paul Offer says, Christina said Mongolian barbecue. I'm all for that. I'm cool with that.
We've been to a Japanese steakhouse.
Oh, and David Harrington's on here. What's up, bud? Let's see. But never Brazilian. Nope. Big Jimmy, what's your favorite tricep extension to build power? Tricep extension would be the floor extension, the dead stop floor extension. Absolutely is my favorite way to build incredible tricep power. Absolutely. I mean, I could talk for days about the reverse grip bench and other things, but as far as tricep extensions, it is the barbell floor dead stop extension. And Matt Brooks did say if we didn't want to do the Mongolian, there's a Texas Roadhouse in Johnson City, which is 20 minutes away from the meet in July.
Okay.
So we'll have to.
We never have any trouble finding you food. I'll tell you that. We always find something.
We find it. Let's see. I've not either. They say it's just like normal. So this is the Brazilian. Just like normal steak and pork chops and stuff. But the servers walk around passing out meat until you're done. Like all you can eat. That's similar to what they do at the Korean place.
That's kind of like the Korean barbecue.
The Korean,
they cook it in the pit in front of you.
Yeah, there's a pit right in front of you, and they like, do you want more meat? And you're like, oh yeah, I'll take the
like the steak or the brisket.
Pork
what do you
loins,
get? Pork belly.
Pork belly, and they bring all that raw stuff right in front of you and just cook it right in front of you. So
we fucking love that. Man,
yeah,
fuck me up. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Amber for introducing us to that.
Yeah.
That's our go-to thing.
Oh
now.
well, yeah, we haven't been there in a while though. Oh, and Thomas says we call in Skippy steak is what he calls it. It's the place he's talking about. Skippy steak.
They call the kangaroos.
That's funnier than hell. Hell yeah. Bill Coyne, how heavy do you go on the floor extensions? Generally like 250. I'm trying to go heavier than that, up to closer to 300 pounds. But like as soon as I start going heavy all the time, then my left elbow starts getting all gummed up. And I have to back off. I'm like, oh goddamn, now I can't go heavy. And I gotta wait for the elbow to not get pissed. And then I come back to it and start going heavy, 200, 250 pounds. And it gets pissed. I have to back off again. It's always my left one.
That actually just clicked for me because that's the elbow that was swollen last week. After you did your 13 for 5.
Yep.
And then no, it was after you did your 12 for 10. Because I wasn't there that day.
Yep.
And you came home, and before you even told me, I was like, what's wrong with your arm?
It was all swollen.
You're like, what do you mean? I was like, you have a giant monkey bubble above your elbow. It didn't hurt. It was just swollen.
Yeah. How many carbs per day do you eat? Oh, Jesus. I have no fucking clue. I only pay attention to calories. I mean.
Do you even really pay attention to calories?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I try to.
Do you?
As soon as I stop paying attention to protein and like carbs and just say I just want to get an excessive amount of calories in my body, all my lifts started going through the roof. Mm-hmm. I don't pay attention to carbs.
You're not like calorie count. You're not like,
no.
I have to hit 5.
Oh no. I mean, I would guesstimate on the top end. If I was really shoveling it down all day, I could probably get in about 6,000 or 6.5.
How much is in all that rice you eat?
I don't know if there's a lot of calories. There's calories in rice. I don't think there is. I know there's carbs in rice.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's calories in rice though. I eat a shitload of rice.
Yeah, when you eat
like rice
is truck of rice every night.
Eating rice is like a hobby. Like I've been eating. Oh, there you go. There's a hobby of mine.
Rice.
I once got challenged by pro strongman Bobby Thompson to a rice eating competition.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
you did not do well.
You fucked up because you have no fucking clue how much I enjoy. Like, not just how much I can eat, how much I enjoy eating rice.
Yeah.
I've been putting rice down since I was 11 years old. For some reason, one of the things Mom always bought when I was still a kid living at home were those Uncle Ben's boil in bag rice.
And then for a while, you were eating the microwave ones that were like.
Yeah.
Really
the interest in rice, I think, might have stemmed from my interest in the martial arts and the Oriental cultures and how much rice is important to them and their culture. So I started eating rice because I was into the martial arts. And then that just I've been eating rice ever since. And I won that contest, so I was pretty proud of that. Matt Brooks says, is the left elbow on the same arm as where you have those forearm pains? No, it's completely, what I call my elbow pain is literally like right in the tip of my elbow. It's got nothing else to do with my forearm pain at all. It's completely separate. And Matt Brooks says 1 gram of carbs is 4 calories. Okay. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. 1 gram of fat. I'm impressed you know all that shit.
See, like all that math, he's just gonna keep shoveling food in.
I just shovel it in.
He weighs himself and he's like, "Oh, I must have ate enough this week.
Yep.
Oh, I must need to eat more next week."
Uncle Ben's microwavable pouches. The broccoli cheddar one is the best. I like my rice plain.
Yeah, Jim eats plain rice
with salt,
with a little bit of salt,
some salt,
and that's it. In a bowl, just on the couch, just watching aliens. Sasquatch, or Sasquatch and the aliens built the pyramids together. Just eating his plain, nasty old rice.
Yep. Soy sauce? Nope, it's the salt.
Now I like
just pink salt. That's it.
I like the soy sauce and all the trimmings, but
nope. It's plain rice with a little bit of salt. That's it.
Once in a while, he'll get fancy and add some ground beef.
That's all I eat. I enjoy eating rice. I actually enjoy it. It's like a hobby. So that's weird. But Thomas says, if you ever happen to come down here to the Netherlands, I'm buying you and Kate, if she can come with, for a night of all you can eat.
All you can eat kangaroo steak.
We'll do it. The Bear Post is on here. What's going on, everybody? We got the Bear Post official. New Anderson product. The Bear Post. I've talked about it quite extensively.
Ours are
one of the
right now.
Yep, so. One of the recovery tools that's new to Anderson Powerlifting. You got the Meander, the Bear Paw, and the Bear Post, I believe it's called. Mm-hmm. And I've been using those a lot. And he showed me some nice videos. Thank you for the hip ones. They've been helping. So I'm trying to get my hips to open for like this full power training, and it worked. So thank you very much. Let's see. George says he loves jasmine and basmati. I'm a brown rice guy. I can eat white rice. Brown rice, I will eat like it's going out of style. But the ones with weird names, I can't eat. This is Paul says, I looked it up. Elizabethton, I always fuck that up, has a lot of restaurants. It has a few Asian restaurants and steakhouses. I mean, we'll be there for a couple of nights. I'm gonna eat out, man. T-Bay Deadlift King says, you ever do close grip bench? I don't anymore because I discovered the reverse grip bench, and that is far superior. I have no need to do close grip bench because I reverse grip all the time. Now, I will still program once in a while for a few of my athletes. I will program in close grip variations. I think I did Buffalo bar close grip for a couple of guys in Florida, Pat and Paul. But generally speaking, I don't do any more close grip because I reverse grip all the fucking time. I have no need to do close grip anymore.
Speaking
Bear
of
paw. Okay, bear paw. Thank you. The Meander, the Bear Paw, and the Bear Post.
Reverse grip, though. You've been getting a lot of tags for reverse grip videos. So, that's really cool.
So, really quick, we're going to make a YouTube series, but also on Instagram. If you reverse grip bench and I see it, I will put you in my stories and give you some credit. Reverse grip mafia. Yeah, look at those fucking tricep gains.
Yeah.
Eventually we'll make.
He loves it. He gets so excited. He's like, "Oh,
I will.
Look at this guy. He's reverse grip." I'm like, "That's super cool."
I'm not trying to say I'm the one that made it. I'm just saying I'm just seeing it a lot more often. I'm seeing it everywhere. If you reverse grip bench, you don't even have to tag me. If you want to tag me, I'll put you in my stories. But if I scroll through and I see you reverse gripping, you're going in my stories because that's fucking awesome. Yeah. I don't know why it's not more popular, but people try it and use it. They love it. It's awesome. Low shoulder stress. Shit ton of tricep activation. Like, what else could you want in the bench variation?
There's been a lot of people doing it for AMRAP April.
Yeah. Also for AMRAP April, our fundraiser for the month of April, women rep 135, men bench 225.
And if you're new and you're like, what fundraiser? We own or run, I guess, a nonprofit. It's a 501c3 nonprofit foundation, the Cold Strong Powerlifting Scholarship, where we raise money and then we financially support teenage and junior powerlifters. So for every $1,000 that we raise through fundraisers and donations, and we host a meet every year, every $1,000 that we raise, we cut a check and give it away to a young lifter. Our first year, we had 3 athletes that we were able to award. And last year, we got to do 12, which was crazy awesome. Thanks to fundraisers like these, like AMRAP April, we did a couple bench panels, webinars last year. We had some meets. We have more stuff coming this year, especially with us traveling less. We can do a little bit more. But if you guys go to Instagram and check out Kolb Strong Scholarship, you can check out AMRAP April, join $10, and what is it,
Men rep 225 and women will rep 135. Now, that's not to say that ladies can't rep 225 if they wish, because I've had a few that like fuck 135, want to bench 225. And
there's been ladies
awesome.
repping 225 that are out repping some of the men that are entering.
Charlie, right? Or
Yeah.
Rochelle, Charlie.
Dubs, yeah.
She did, I believe, 27 reps with 225 and 71 with 135 in the same day. Pretty fucking badass.
Crazy, yeah.
So hopefully somebody can come out and beat her. If not, she'll probably win. But 5% of the proceeds go to the top female, 5% to the top male, and 5% to a random winner. So 15% of all the proceeds go towards the winners. The rest of it goes straight into the scholarship account.
Yeah.
And again, if you do a reverse grip, when you tag us in the video, you will automatically be given 2 extra reps to your total.
Do you remember? So the top female number right now is what?
For 135?
Yeah.
Rochelle, 71.
71. It's fucking nuts.
And the man, I believe, I forget it's Fat Muscle Coaching. He's from the UK, but it's
Sam.
Sam
Salami?
Sam something, but
Solomon. Something like that, yeah.
He did 64, but it was reverse grip, so he's allotted 66.
Yeah.
Is the men's right now.
But don't listen to that and then be like, oh, well, I can't do 66. Still do your entry. It's for a good cause, obviously. We don't pay ourselves anything out of this 501. I assumed that you weren't supposed to, but I guess a lot of people do give themselves like a salary and stuff like that because we put a lot of work into it. We don't do that. 100% of every single penny that comes into this scholarship goes back into the sport. We just did a sponsorship for the Women's Pro-Am, so we had a $500 sponsorship for that. We are hoping to sponsor at least one more meet this year. But those sponsorships right now are coming out of our pocket. We're just personally doing that under the scholarship name. And every single thing that you guys like put in on all this stuff goes right to these young kids, right to the next generation of lifters. So I just wanted to put that out there because I think a lot of times people get kind of shady when stuff comes up. And we don't want you to think that we're like paying ourselves or anything. All the money you put in goes right to these kids. It's $10 to enter AMRAP April. And it's super fun. And we love all the videos. And at the end, we're going to do a compilation video of everybody who entered and get that up on YouTube and Instagram too. So that should be fun.
Do it reverse grip.
Do it reverse grip.
You get 2 extra reps.
Are you going to do it?
That's not right for me to enter our own contest.
Well, no, you're not going to win, ding dong.
Oh.
But are you going to do it?
I might. I mean, I'll have to find a good spot in training to.
I did it last year. I paid $10 and I got 2 reps.
Great.
Because I'm that strong. I couldn't do it this year because my delt's all fucked up.
Maybe we'll multiple it again for again this year and have 48 next year.
That would be if we raised $48,000. I would shave my head bald. I swear to God. I swear it. No. I would shave my head bald and sob for 6 months.
So, and again, it's going to fluctuate. I know that. I'm realistic. It's going to fluctuate. So we raised 3 the first year, 12 the second year. This year we might raise 5 or 6 or 7 or 20. Who the fucking knows? It's always going to fluctuate.
Yeah. We'd like to match it. Like our goal, we have a tracker on our website. So our goal for this year is to at least raise $10,000. But we'd love to hit 12 again. And just anything we could, even if we only help one, that is one kid that gets to take a breath and not have to worry about the financial hardships that come with powerlifting.
George wants to know how much you bench.
This week, like the bar.
The most she's benched is like 150.
Yeah, 165, I think.
Reverse grip, too. Yeah. That's her stronger grip.
Yeah, but I have knots in my arm or, you know,
I've had knots in your delt for like years now.
Well, not years. I mean, I haven't been able to bench for a good 3 or 4 months now. I have to work them out, but
And then Smooth says, thanks again for checking out the reverse grip bench I did this week. You're welcome. I love that shit. It changed my life. Again, I could talk on this shit for days, weeks, hours if I had the time and energy. But reverse grip bench literally changed my bench press career. It really fucking did. It took me to the next level. The very short version of the long story is I had an elbow injury prior to a meet, like a week out from meet. I injured my elbow. And for 7 months, I could not do a single extension. I couldn't do a dumbbell extension. I couldn't do an extension of any kind for 7 months. But I could shirted bench and I could reverse grip bench for some reason. And the reverse grip bench kept my triceps strong or made them stronger enough to go from benching in the same shirt, the single ply katana, the same shirt with no alterations, going from 1,050 to 1,080 to 1,120 in 6 months. And then the 7th month is where I did 1,060 in the same shirt. And then after 7 months, I could get back to doing some light extensions, eventually getting back into the really heavy stuff. Reverse grip benching is awesome.
I'm stronger reverse grip.
A lot of people are. I am. I am. People at my gym are. People I talk to.
I think I also, like, when I get, like, tired because I don't have a very strong upper back because I just don't work out. But, like, my shoulder comes out when I bench regular, but in reverse grip, I physically cannot do that. So I have to rely on my triceps and not push myself out of position. So it feels safer to me to do it. So that's always my default.
Ooh. That's my Element drinking canteen, my yellow canteen that came from Chad Ikes.
Yeah.
I fill that up with Element, and I drink
Everyone
it.
on camera can see that, but the podcast people can just hear you gulping.
Oh, well, I was being very quiet when I did that. So, but yeah, so not as quite of a busy year planned ahead for us, which is just nice. I mean, if we had the Baddest Bencher 3 this year, if we had the WPO Bench Bash again, I'd be doing them shits because they were a blast last year, but we're not.
I'd love to do some more seminars because, like, you did seminars last year, and I feel like you've learned even more things to share with people.
Yeah. I am open for seminars. I do them. I offer. We were only charging $500 plus a couple nights in a hotel. Shortly to realize that $500 is extremely not enough.
Yeah, we
so
paid money to go to.
I'd like to be able to be in that position in life where I could do it for free. Just travel the country and do them for free. But the reality is we can't. I had to unfortunately raise my price to $1,000 plus 2 nights in the hotel. If it's within reasonable driving distance, of course. Our reasonable driving distance for us is like 6, although we drove to fucking Boston, which is...
if anybody wants to pay to get me close to Salem, Massachusetts again, you're in. Jim would hate you, but you're in because that was the best trip.
For you.
For me, yeah, hell yeah, Witchy City. We were in it. We ate so many good things and saw so many cool things. And you walked for like 16 hours.
It was 12.
Oh, I'm so
I'll
sorry.
never forget.
I am sorry about it. I
Good
did have fun.
Fucking God. I could not. I'm still in disbelief I actually did that. And then there was places to sit. Like, yeah, there was benches and places to sit down everywhere you turn. But I was dead after 2 hours. So if your phone has like 2% battery and you plug it in for 5 minutes, me sitting down, it's not going to charge very much. And you go on, you charge it in. It's just that's what I was for 12 hours.
I feel like every time this conversation comes up. Anyway, we had a really good seminar in North Carolina.
Yep.
That one was really fun.
That was good. Donnie Thompson showed up.
So far, yeah.
So I've done 2 this past year. If anybody's interested, I am available. Again, it's $1,000.
Yeah.
If we can't drive there, then that's also, we got to get plane tickets, so it's more. But if you're within reasonable driving distance of Manassas, Virginia,
come on down.
I'll do a seminar for you.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, anyway. But yeah, I'd like to do something in order this year. But besides that, we got the Strength Spectacular in June. We will be there. Mm-hmm. We'll be at the Strength Spectacular this year. It's not in Erie, Pennsylvania. It is in York, Pennsylvania, at the York Barbell Hall of Fame. Been there and competed there many a times. Not competing this time. We'll be there. I'll be there to judge. We're going to have a table set up. We'll also be helping run Rob Farrell's F8 Customs table for 2-day meet, so Saturday, Sunday. Stay about probably 2 nights down there. In July, I'm competing down in Tennessee. Super excited about that. That's going to be a meet.
And then nothing until October.
October is when the Swiss is. Swiss will be happening.
American Pro. American Pro is here in our backyard.
Oh, American Pro is 5 minutes from our gym, so we'll be there.
We'll be hanging out at the Anderson table.
Kevin's coming up from Texas.
You might take your judge's test. We'll see.
I don't know if I want to be in the WRPF.
We'll see.
I'm not sure.
We're still talking about it.
Well, we just talked about it for the first time like an hour ago. So I'm not sure. I'm an IPA judge, and IPA is a close spot to my heart. I love people in the IPA. Fred Fisher, Mark Chalet, anybody, everybody I've come into contact with now. Rob Farrell, the guys down in Texas. I mean, there's so many. I can't name them all, but Chris Jividan, Matt Brooks. God damn, Leah Reichman's the IPA state chair for Ohio, and we're not sure what's going to happen now with all the APF crap, like what's going to happen with the Pro-Am, what's going to happen with all these meets in Ohio. Are they going to be APF or are they going to be IPA? Like, what's going to happen? We'll figure. That's not our thing. It'll happen when it happens, but down the road. But anyway, so, IPA is near and dear to me. I don't know enough about the WRPF.
That's why I said tonight we'll look into it. We'll talk to Amber.
And
because there's people in the WRPF that we also love and adore. Mm-hmm. And they're doing a lot more meets. And
it's a raw federation.
And their meets are going to be closer to us to where we can go and help. Even if it's raw, we can still go.
I can only imagine the heat. I can. Equipped lifter judging a raw meat, huh? I can hear it now.
You lift raw every single day.
Yeah,
raw
it's easy. Anyway, I'm just being facetious.
I know you are.
Pretty sure I told you Doug Smithy and Duncan Huntley will be there also on the roster for July. You did tell me that. Yes, thank you, Matt. He says, I don't have anything against WRPF, but I have zero interest in competing in a fed with raw in the name.
They're changing it, though. Like, they have their entire equipped section. Like, Amber Hansen went through and is working with them and has updated the entire
is it so-called the World Raw Federation?
I think they're changing the name of it because they're updating all their records and changing that stuff.
Okay.
They're offering monos now. They're offering comp benches, not just ER benches. Like, they're trying to be better for equipped lifters. You can do unlimited shirts in them now.
Matt Brooks says, I'm not a big fan of the guy over it in the U.S. either, to be honest and open about it.
I don't know who it is.
I don't know. What's up, Ed? What's going on? So it's been a good week. Holy fuck! Like I said at the beginning, the highlight of the week again was the 1100. Oh, Taylor says hi.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, T. Was the 1100 pounds 5x5 full range set that I did yesterday. That absolutely, I have been royally fucking screwed from a bench workout before, but that.
Yeah, not this screwed. You went to bed at 11 o'clock last night.
That's a rare thing. That's a rarity for me.
Like, that's before your dinner of the day.
Yeah.
Like, normally you still eat a meal at like.
Oh no, I didn't give a fuck.
1 a.m.
I didn't get a meal in. I didn't get a protein in before I went to sleep. I was just like, I'm done. I went to bed and woke up at like 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
I slept for like 12 hours. Went into the gym this morning and I was still fucking screwed. A bench set or bench workout, not sets, multiple sets, has not fucked me up that bad in a very fucking long time.
Yeah. You didn't even squat today.
I didn't do fucking shit. I went and did like
hung out. Yeah.
Hamstring curls, good girl, bad girls, some little belt squat RDLs, and like one tolerance set for hook grip with 3 plates, and then I was done. I was fucked. I didn't want to do anything else. Thomas says, ER racks, ? Speaking of those, January 1st, 2024, those are IPF illegal.
What?
That's weird.
Well, America doesn't deal with the IPF anymore, right?
I know, but everybody outside the U.S. does.
Yeah, because that's what he said. Imagine how fucked you are as a gym owner having only ER racks for like half a dozen of them.
Wow.
I wonder why. I mean, we don't follow any of that, but that's interesting. That's been like the holy grail of shit. Is it because they're dangerous?
Well, they're dangerous. There's no way to spot them. People keep getting. One kid lost 2 fucking fingers from the WRPF meet here, and he dumped his bar forward, and the spotter, not even the lifter, the spotter. Yeah. He dumped it, and the spotter went to grab it and took off 2 of his fucking fingers.
Yeah, if it was an Amano with straps up,
what a thought. Oh my goodness. Hunter Powerlifting Life says, I'm IPA. Or if changes are made, also APF. But at this point, I feel never again for WRPF for me. Hunter knows what I'm talking about. Oh, elaborate for me. I have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about. Yeah, that
Just send
sucks,
him a DM.
Thomas.
I said they can send you a DM.
Oh, DM. Either way, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm interested. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm IPA pretty. I mean, I lived in the APF growing up in the sport, teenage years, early 20s.
You lived in everything. We literally did.
Well, yeah, but we were spoiled.
Because Ohio, there's a meet every fucking weekend. So
and
APF, WABDO, XPC,
IPA, UPA, APA,
NASA,
WNPF,
all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
but you could literally just close your eyes and spin around and point, and you're out of meat.
As long as it was within. Well, because for me, when I was a kid, teenage and 20s, an hour drive was like, whoa, Jesus Christ. So as long as there was a meet within 1 to 2 hours, I would do it no matter what fed it was.
And there always was, because Columbus, because we were right in the middle between Columbus and Cleveland. So if it was like there was meets in Canton, Akron, Cleveland, Columbus, Heath, Newark.
I went everywhere. I went. Yeah. Didn't care. But APF was big because John Blackstone, my gym owner at the time, is still the APF's chair for Ohio, John Blackstone. I did IPA meets, but right now it's pretty much IPA and RPS. I have fallen out of favor of the RPS a little bit. I do primarily IPA. I know UPA is a good fed, lifter friendly, multiply friendly, but mostly like I said, IPA is becoming bigger, and each state's starting to get its state chairs, so there'll be meets all over the fucking place, which is pretty cool. It needs to go out west a little bit more out west, but like over on the East Coast, it's all over the place.
Oh, I guess it's ER-RAC, like the brand.
Oh, wait.
It's not IPF approved because of like the fucking charge.
Charge what?
That the IPF charges like thousands of dollars to get it approved, and so the ER brand didn't. But like the other ones, like Rogue, you paid the fee. So
I thought that he meant all combo racks.
When we say like ER-RAC, we mean like combo racks in general, not just the brand. We don't care about brand.
Oh, got it. I am tracking now. Got it.
Yeah, I thought they meant like all combo racks were banned, and I was like, "Whoa!"
You got it. It's the same reason why Anderson Gear is not IPF approved.
They're all the fucking same, though. If you train on an ER rack or a Ghost combo rack,
got it.
You'll be fine.
They're all the fucking same. Yeah. That's what I told somebody. I say this all the goddamn time. My analogy. I am not a brand whore. If it is if it is a combo rack, now the only exception to that one would be like the Rogue Monster combo. We had one of those at the Arnold. That thing weighs like 600 fucking pounds and is a fucking monster. That's the only exception to this rule. But combo racks, I don't care if it's Ghost. I don't care if it's ER, Texas Strength, Bells of Steel. A combo rack is a combo rack is a combo rack. A pile of dog shit covered in sprinkles is still a pile of dog shit. Might look good,
but what if it's purple?
If it's Ghost, like, they're Ghost combo racks. I give no fucks if it's Ghost combo racks. They're still combo racks. Yeah. They look good. They're fancy. They're really fucking expensive. But a pile of dog shit to a pile of dog shit to a pile of dog shit. No, fuck that. I hate combo racks with a burning passion. They are garbage pieces of equipment. I am not a brand whore. It's the design. It's the parameters. It's the way they're built. Fuck you. Hate them. I will never lift on them again. But like Kaboom Strong says Rogue combo is sick. Yes, the Monster combo rack, as I mentioned before that rant, is probably the only exception to that rule because it looks. I mean, I lifted on one. I was my warm up bench for the Last Man Standing was the Rogue Monster combo, and it was a fucking monster. And it took like 10 people to move it. We had to like move it onto a platform. 10 people had to grab a corner of like around this thing and lift it to move it. So it's a big, heavy motherfucker. Matt Brooks says, with my current feelings, it's all IPA for me. That's kind of the same thing with me. I'm kind of burning out of federations I can even compete in. Yeah, I mean, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee all have their IPA state chairs. Texas, I'm pretty sure Florida just got their first one last year sometime. Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, like it's all up and down the East Coast. That's awesome. This is from the IPF website. Matt Thomas says
it's just like the list of who is allowed.
Oh, for the following companies.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, hey, I don't compete IPF, USAPL, anything like that, or this new Fed. What is it? It went from USAPL to Bench America. What? Something? No. It's no longer called the USAPL. It's called something else.
I have no clue. You still don't like them. They could change their name to Jimmy Cole has a huge dick, and you still wouldn't lift there.
Nope. Fuck them.
So.
What are they called? What are they called? It's America. It's something America or something. USA. It's different than USAPL.
Hmm.
Once they got kicked out of the IPF, they changed their name to
They
something
had to
else.
change their name.
I don't know
Or
if
they
they
just
had
did?
to. I'm just like going off what I've heard through the grapevine. I don't know if it's true or not,
You're
but
spreading rumors.
no,
Are you gossiping right now?
Sure, fine, whatever you want to call
Are
it.
you
but
the new gossip girl?
Nope. Matt Brooks, we don't have a chair for Kentucky. Oh, okay. To my knowledge, it's never been there. I have a guy I trust that I'm chirping at to take the chair. Got it. Okay. Are you referring to some USPA meet directors creating the N? The fuck is this? Are you referring to some USPA meet directors creating the NPL? Oh, for Christ's sake! Come on, man. No, I'm not
Never
talking.
heard of that.
Not talking about that. That is news to me. That sounds like garbage.
And then Alexander said Mass now has their IPA chair. John Rupo.
Oh, John Rupo. No shit.
That's
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's great.
That's exciting.
That's great. Good shit, man. Yep. So I think we're about wrapping up. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm just going to close out with a few statements and plugs. Obviously, if you need, go to Anderson Powerlifting for me. If you need any equipment, bench shirts, squat suits, wraps, knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, belts, chalk, ammonia, Anderson Powerlifting has it all. I also have a code for Anderson Powerlifting, which is Kolbstrong, my IG handle, Kolbstrong, for a 10% discount. See, Amber right there. She bleeds green just like we do.
Yeah.
So what else we got here? Patreon. Patreon is something that really big I'm trying to push. $10 a month to watch everything I do from start to finish, every workout of the week, every movement, every rep that I do in the gym, all the behind the scenes stuff to my big benches.
And you get to see like a lot of our crew and like the stupid shit that goes on.
Stupid shit, all the stuff in the background.
It's definitely like a passion project for us, I would say.
And I do custom stuff too. If you ever need me, like, hey, can you demonstrate how to do this? Mm-hmm. Can you show us our favorite movements? Can you explain this better? I do custom videos as well. I don't get a lot of those requests, but mostly people will go on there just to see what I do behind the scenes that lead me to this these big benches. Thank you, George, for hopping on here. Have a good night to you and your wife as well.
Thank you.
You should also remind people to hop on the YouTube lives, monetization. We're trying to grow the YouTube. That's one of our big goals as well for this year. I am up to 2,500 plus subscribers on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. Would like to get that closer to 10,000 here by the end of the year.
You're actually like 29. Oh. What is it? You're really close to 26.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Like 2596 or something like that.
Almost 2,600. So,
like and subscribe. We have more videos coming out. Like we recorded two in the gym this morning.
Yep.
So those will be edited and put up this month.
So if you want to help me out, hop over to the YouTube live. Again, I go live on YouTube and Instagram 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday evenings, every Sunday evening. If you want to help me out a little bit, hop over to YouTube. You get to see the exact same thing, although come next week.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. We got a new camera here. Got our microphone here. Hopefully next week we'll have this new thing where she can help me out. I'll be in that back corner back there in a little studio setup. And she'll be able to stream videos and videos on the YouTube live.
So like when we're talking about like, oh, he did 11, for 5x5, I can actually pull up the video. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, you can see it while he's talking about it on the podcast. And then like we can pull comments up on the screen. We can pull super chats up.
Thank you, George.
Like that. So
appreciate the support, man.
We're trying to level it up a little bit.
Yeah.
To make it better for everybody.
So
this camera was like the first step.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited about.
It's a nice camera. $60 for on a discount. It was like $100 camera.
Yeah, it was like half off. Yeah.
So, so I got YouTube lives coming up on weekends. Also Instagram lives, Patreon, YouTube members, all these things. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't like to charge a lot, but I have to charge something because we got to live. Yeah. $10 a month. That's all it is. If you want to support me on there, greatly appreciate the support. I've had people in there for 3 years. Matt Brooks, Tim, Cody. I can't name them all. There's so many that have been in there for like 3 years. That's awesome. I've had people in there for as little as 1 week, 1 day. And then they come and go. That's fine.
And then if you guys ever want merch, we've got our own Kolbstrong shirts. We've got our own reverse grip shirts. You just go to kolbstrong.com. Jim's got a whole line of shirts and maybe some new stickers. Maybe I'll put a reverse grip sticker out.
Be great. And yeah, Matt, just like Bench Monster TV. Yeah. Ryan Canelli's show. We'll have she'll be able to pull up videos for me on the YouTube live, so you can watch that as well as watching me run my mouth, of course.
And then eventually we would like to do get back to doing like some interviews and like benching and bullshitting with more than just us. Like maybe have someone on the show, and we'll be able to like stream them into it too.
Yep.
Maybe Ryan will be our first guest.
Alex, thank you for hopping on here. Enjoy the rest of your evening as well up in the Upper East Coast. Appreciate you hopping on here. I think that's about it. All we got for tonight. Matt Brooks says you should get him on one Sunday as a special guest. We plan to.
Yeah.
We plan to. I got one more question popping up here, right here from Tim Boyce. In your experience with the F8, how much use can you get before it stretches out permanently, loses pop? If I train in mine once a week and I expect 6 to 9 months, you could probably expect a year minimum.
I don't think any of yours have worn out past not being able to use them yet.
I still have my first ever custom 4-ply that Rob made me.
Is that your black one?
Yes.
And that's the one you've done all these benches and you keep going back to it.
Here at the end of the year, about October, November, that thing's going to be 2 years old. And that's the one I've used to hit all my huge numbers, all my 1200s, 1350, 1320. I do have a newer one that I'm trying to use and make my permanent like competition shirt or retire the black one. But yeah, Matt Brooks, I've never seen one get worn out. Everything will lose pop eventually, but you can expect probably a couple of years out of one. They're a great investment. Go over to f8customs.com. You can order one of your custom one. Just follow the instructions. Order your custom shirt, your ply, your collar, your shirts, or your sleeve length, all that stuff. If you want a stock one that ships super fast, again, go to andersonpowerlifting.com to get your single, double, or triple ply F8 bench shirt with code Kolbstrong. That'll save you 10%. And when a shirt is that expensive, 10% is a lot.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Kolbstrong at andersonpowerlifting.com to get your F8 custom gear, as well as your KLA gear, your KLA 5000 wrist wraps, your knee wraps, your knee sleeves, your belts, ammonia chalk, all that good stuff. Have any questions for me? DM me on Kolbstrong on Instagram. Otherwise, everybody, I want you all to have a great night. We will see you. Thanks for joining both of us. We'll be on here next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Instagram. And until then, stay strong and have a good week. Sweet.